The news, good evening. The Minister for Education and the Agency for National Human Resource Development, ANHRD, had a meeting with students who have completed their A-levels and will soon pursue their university studies. During the meeting, which took place this morning at the site auditorium, the students had the opportunity to have more information on the procedures for the scholarship. Addressing the students, the Minister for Education, Dr. Justin Valentin, said that despite the current situation, the government will remain consistent and continue to support the students in their studies.
We are here today to present to you new schemes and scholarship plans that you may potentially choose from. These plans will successfully empower you to participate fully in the socio-economic development of Seychelles once you would have completed your program of study. We have restricted the choices, especially for the Seychelles government-funded scholarship, to venues that are most cost-effective without compromising quality. My dear students, securing a scholarship in this challenging period can be a very difficult task, a very difficult target to achieve for many students. We consider the goodwill of our partner countries timely, relevant, and significant as it complements the goodwill of the Seychelles government. I hope that you will grab the various opportunities unconditionally.
The central bank's monetary policy rate will remain stable for the second quarter of 2021 from April through to June. This means that interest rates will be maintained. The stance taken by the bank's board was announced by Governor Caroline ABEL during the bank's press conference at the ICCS this morning. Ms. ABEL has also expressed concerns regarding the inflation rate of 8% since last year.
We have decided to keep our monetary policy rate stable at 3%, and the corridor rates for the lending to banks at 6% and overnight deposit at 1%. This decision has come after significant deliberations on the current economic situation and in the months ahead, whilst the central bank is very conscious of its prime objective of price stability, but is overly concerned on the economic situation, which is still weak, and has determined that the economy still needs some support of accommodation, and this is why we've kept the interest rate stable.
Due to the fact that the inflation rate is quite high at 8%, why is the central bank still relaxing on the monetary policies?
We have not relaxed further. We've kept it stable. Actually, the last time we relaxed our policy was in the third quarter of 2020. So from that point, we've kept it stable. So yes, we are concerned on inflation. So for us, what is important for 2021 to bring some stability in inflation is the exchange rate, the level of the exchange rate. So it would be imperative that we see a moderation in the exchange rate this year if we want to see stability in the inflation, given that we are very dependent on imports. So that component is key to bring inflation to an acceptable level.
Some 1,400 visitors have arrived in the country between yesterday and today. The SCA says more visitors are expected to come as from this Sunday, the 28th of March. They are expecting more flights because of the summer schedule. More flights have arrived today. The latest one was Ethiopian Airline from Addis Ababa with 142 visitors. And there was also Etihad from Abu Dhabi with 164 visitors. Emirates from Dubai with 329 visitors, and Air Seychelles with 151 visitors. Whereas yesterday, apart from Emirates with 332 visitors and Air Seychelles with 91, there was also El Al with 233 visitors from Tel Aviv in Israel. PUC has confirmed that work to raise the capacity of the Lagog Dam is 95% complete. The project, which started in 2018, was expected to be completed by 2019. The project has cost some 174 million rupees and has faced 2 years of delay for various reasons. The completion date has now been set for the end of 2021.
We have faced about 2 years of delays from the expected completion date, which was initially set for December 2019. The causes for delays have been the protests by the PPPHA. A lot of works have been affected by rainfall, and as well as the pandemic, which has delayed certain shipments of materials and entry of certain personnel from the contractor's team. And also, we have additional works that need to be done on the dam itself. This has been because we have identified certain issues on the right abutment and the South Saddle Dam. So we have identified 2 solutions to be implemented. One is piling on the right abutment. Okay, this will help to reduce seepage on that section of the embankment. And for the South Saddle Dam, we will be using a PVC membrane, which will be installed upstream of the saddle. It's the same material that has been used at the embankment. And on the downstream, we will be having drainage trenches to direct any flow from rainfall and whatnot downstream to the river. Okay, so this will help in protecting the slope from erosion and also helping to improve the slope stability. Okay, and at the moment, we are finalizing certain technical aspects for the additional works, which have put certain works under the main contract on hold. So for now, the completion date has been set for end of 2021.
The National Assembly has approved the budget for 2 more departments today. This is 31.9 million rupees for the Social Affairs Department and 38.4 million rupees for the Department of Employment.
The Principal Secretary for Social Affairs, Linda William-Milani, says that 168 cases of child abuse were reported to the authorities last year. Those are only cases that the Ministry of Social Affairs is aware of, and they've been referred to the police for appropriate action. Mrs. William-Milani said 10 new cases have been reported to Social Affairs since the beginning of this year. She said that in some cases, it takes quite some time for the social to establish that abuses are taking place. Mrs. William-Milani was speaking in the National Assembly during the debate on the budget of 31.9 million rupees for the department. An array of other social ills came up during the debate. In the end, the department's budget was approved unanimously. And in the afternoon, a budget of 38.4 million rupees for the Department of Employment was also approved. During the session, officials from the department outlined the strategies for the short and medium term to counter the effects of the economic downturn. They included upgrading and providing skills to employment seekers and a review of the framework on recruitment of foreign workers. Amongst other measures, the department will be introducing what's called a labor market information system to quickly match job seekers to available jobs electronically.
And with this, we end this news summary. We'll be back at 8 with the news bulletin in Creole. Good evening.